Hi, hello, how are you, Amanda, Saint Artist? Okay, we're gonna play with some makeup really quick. It's early. It's maybe 5:30 in the morning my time. I'm up. Everything's changed around our house, so things are different. Anyways, I want to talk about NY-1. I've talked about this a little bit. I've used it on my redness that I have. I have acne scarring. I have a touch of rosacea, but it's really about my acne scarring that I'm always trying to correct. I use Aspen Contour. Now, my reasoning for using Aspen Contour is I want to mute the color, and I also want something that my makeup will stick to for longevity so that the dots don't pull through. I don't like the freckle look, I guess. I don't know. For what I want out of my makeup, Aspen works best, but for women with rosacea or large areas of rosacea, I think NY-1 is a better option, and it's because this is pure pigment. This is a lot of pigment. You'll need less than Aspen. Aspen I use because of the density, and it can also give you a fuller coverage, and not everybody likes full coverage. I do. But when you're using NY-1, which is this color here, it neutralizes the area with a very thin amount, even less than Aspen. And Aspen can sometimes pull rosacea purple. So I think if you have a large area and it's more rosacea than acne scarring like I do, I think NY-1 would be a great option. But a friend of mine was using it under her eyes. Now, I either use Frenchie or I use Y01. And because she tried it and I want to try it for y'all, there's something for everyone. And it's finding that something that works for you. And for her, Y01, O3, R's, all the demis just weren't working. And then she grabbed NY-1 because I had been talking about it with redness and wanted to try it. So I'm going to grab my balm and I'm going to pop this under my eyes like I always do. If you have any maturity under your eyes, adding balm under your eyes is going to be a game changer. And that could be even if you're just using Shape Tape or NARS or whatever under eye concealer and it's just not doing it for you anymore. Add balm to it. Grab our balm. You don't have to buy the whole line, but buy our balm. It's the balm. Okay, I'm going to try this two ways. I'm going to try this under my makeup on one eye and over my makeup on the other eye. This is one of our demi brushes. This is the bright brush. It's got a nice small but fluffy end because I'm covering an area. It's not quite as much of a spot treatment. It's more of an area treatment. And I'm going to use my palette here. We're just going to hold it. And I'm going to do, let's see, we're going to do this eye first. And I just want to see, now my lighting's bad, but I don't know when I'll be able to try this again. And I just wanted to take and see how neutralizing, when you're doing this, you want to tap and you barely want to see it on there. You don't want to see cream. You want to see it color your bristles, but you don't want to see cream at the tips. All right, so I'm just going to go over the darkness and get this area corrected. It's definitely needing more. It's kind of turning it a sallow color, but now I'm going to go in with my blend brush, which is my favorite corrector. If you're going to try NY-1 for redness and rosacea in an area, fluffy end. But I'm going to use the small end. I'm going into my brightening, and I'm going to go over NY-1. And we're just going to give this a whirl. I am not one to edit down videos and chop it up because I want you to see the full blending. And I don't want you to think I'm doing something extra behind the scenes. Plus, I'm lazy. There's that too. I'm not going to sit and spend an hour editing. It is not me. It's not me. All right, so we've tapped that in. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm going to give my thoughts here in a minute. All right, I'm going to take my brightening again, and I'm going to do my under eye first and get that darkness covered and just get my area in the same areas I always do. So for me, if I'm putting my brightening on and I don't correct, it looks muddy and it looks textured because it's not the right color. So correcting almost makes it the right tone. All right, and so for me, I feel like it looks splotchy. I can see my darkness wanting to pull through, and it's just not for me. Okay. We're going to grab that brush again that I just set down. Where'd I put it? Right here. And I'm going to grab that NY-1. And we're going to go over. So here's what I'm noticing. I think I know why I like Y01 for me. Okay. I like a bright under eye. This is what I think. for me and my makeup preference, because that's what this comes down to. It's your makeup preference. For me and my makeup preference, I like a bright under eye. I'm going to set my makeup now and I'm going to wear it for the day. I'm not going to fix this because I want to fix it. Because of what I'm used to, and this is where everything's hard. It's like doing a middle cut on my hair. I can't do it. I'm not used to it. I like when I use Y01, it lifts my trough. The brightness lifts. It pulls out. Brightness pulls out, whereas darkness will pull in. And NY-1 is neutral. That's what the N stands for, is neutral yellow, and it's a low level, so it's -1. I think if you like a bright under eye, stick to Frenchie and your brightening, stick to Y01 and use those pop colors, okay? If you want it to be more same tone as your skin and you don't want that bright under eye, NY-1 is a great option. NY-1 is a great option. I like using Frenchie in my brightening because I feel like it gives me that brightness. I'm able to pull a little more brightness out of my brightening because I can layer a little more on. With this Demi NY-1, I don't feel like I was able to do that. I felt like it looked too creamy because it's too much like my skin tone. And I like my under eyes to be very bright. So I'm going to do this for the day, and I can tell you it's going to bug me. And here's where I say there's something for everyone. I like a punchy cheek, which I'm not doing. Like, there's things I'm not doing today. Like, I need more cheek for sure. I like the bolder daily look, not a full like I'm going to prom look, but I do like to have a pink cheek. I do like that bold lip. I like my smoky eyes. But not everybody likes that bright under eye because I feel like they think it's going to accentuate their under eyes. And for some people it can. So NY-1 is great for that. If you like your makeup like I do, I would stick to what we've been using. That's my opinion. I think it's a great option. I think it's a really beautiful option, especially if you have, because they're $22 a pop. Buy purposefully when you're using your Demis. So if you have a lot of rosacea and NY-1 works really well, try it under your eyes and see how you like it. That's what I would recommend. I think I like it better on top of my cream than under my cream. I think you get a little more out of it. But also, I like having something that does more than one thing. So if it can fix your redness and your under eyes, great. And that's what I think about it. It's fun playing. For me, because I have the spots from the acne scarring on my face, when I use NY-1, it doesn't have the staying power because it's creamy and it's not dense. So my makeup moves, which I like it to move with my skin. I don't want the dense to move. And NY-1 is Demi, so it's creamy, so it's not dense. So my spots pull through by the end of the day, halfway through, and I don't like that. And so that's why I like Aspen. So there's pluses and minuses. There's reasons why I do the things that I do, but I like to try things and give you my opinion on how it works for me so that maybe you can get an idea of how it might work for you. But then message me and let's talk about it. So that's it in a nutshell. That's my under eyes, bad lighting and all. If you want to try the makeup, let me know. This lighting's rough, guys. I look here and I look here and I see two people. All right. Have a great day.